Hi there, little one. I'm Cozy Bear. Are you all tucked in? Pillow nice and fluffy? Blanket pulled up high? Perfect. Because tonight, I have a very special story just for you. Are you ready? Then let's begin. In the heart of an ancient forest, where the trees are so old they have names of their own, there lives a family of owls in a hollow so wide and warm that 5 owls could sleep in it comfortably, and did every single day. The hollow smelled of pine and soft bark. Its walls were lined with moss so thick and green, it felt like sleeping inside a cloud. And every evening, just as the sun melted behind the hills, the owls would wake up, stretch their wings, blink their great round eyes, and step out into the night. Every owl, that is, except one. The youngest owl was Oliver. He had soft brown and cream feathers that still had the fluffiness of youth, enormous round amber eyes that seemed to take in everything at once, and 2 ear tufts that stood straight up whenever he was nervous, which was often. Oliver was a very good flyer. In the daytime, when he practiced low loops between the familiar trees. But at night the forest looked different. The trees he knew became tall, dark shapes. The path he walked became a mystery. The shadows moved in ways that made his heart beat faster, and the dark between the trees seemed to go on forever. Oliver had never flown at night, not once, and tonight was the night his mother said he must try. His mother came and sat beside him at the entrance to the hollow. She was large and calm, with deep golden eyes that had seen 1,000 nights and found them all beautiful. She didn't rush him. She didn't push. She simply sat with him and looked out at the dark forest together. "The night is yours, Oliver," she said finally. Her voice was soft as feathers falling. "Owls belong to the night. It is not something to fear. It is something to discover." Oliver's ear tufts stood straight up. "What if I get lost?" he asked. His mother smiled. "You have eyes made for the dark. You have ears that can hear a mouse breathing from 100 feet away. You have wings that know the air better than your feet know the ground." She touched his wing gently. "The night didn't make you afraid. You just haven't met it properly yet." Oliver looked at the darkness, then back at his mother. "Will you come with me?" She shook her head gently. "I will watch from here, but you must go yourself. That is how wings learn." Oliver stood at the edge of the hollow for a long, long moment. He looked at the dark forest. He thought about all the reasons to stay. The warmth of the moss, the safety of the known, the comfort of the hollow that smelled of pine and family. And then he thought about what his mother had said. You just haven't met it properly yet. Oliver spread his wings. They trembled just a little. He took one slow, deep breath, and he jumped. The night air caught him, cool and clean and wide open, wider than anything he had felt before. He flew, low at first, close to the ground, then higher between the dark trees, through patches of silver moonlight that fell through the canopy like spotlights. And he didn't fall. He didn't get lost. He didn't disappear into the dark. He just flew the way he was always meant to. The forest at night was nothing like he had imagined. He had imagined it frightening, full of danger and deep shadow. But it wasn't like that at all. The shadows weren't threatening. They were soft, like blankets draped over sleeping things, like the world had simply pulled the covers up and settled in for a rest. He heard a fox, far away, calling to another fox across the valley, a low, gentle sound that made the night feel lived in, inhabited, not empty at all. He saw a deer stepping silently through the trees below him, graceful and unhurried, as comfortable in the dark as Oliver was beginning to feel. He glided over the forest stream and looked down. The stars were in it, every single one, reflected perfectly in the still dark water, a whole second sky right there beneath his wings. Oh, he said softly, to no one, to all of it. Oh, this is beautiful. He flew further than he meant to, but something kept pulling him on. The way the moonlight looked on the tops of the pine trees, the way the air smelled of cold and earth and something sweet he couldn't name, the way the whole world seemed quieter and more honest at night, as if the daytime bustle had been covering something up. And now, finally, the real forest could breathe. He swooped low over a meadow and felt the long grass brush the tips of his feathers. He rose high above the tree line and saw the whole forest spread below him, a dark green sea under a silver sky. He turned upside down just for a moment and saw the stars from underneath. He righted himself, laughing, a soft owl laugh, barely more than a breath. His ear tufts were flat now, relaxed, the way they only went when he was completely at ease. After a while, his wings grew pleasantly, tiredly heavy, the good kind of tired, the kind that comes from using yourself fully. He landed on a branch at the edge of a clearing and folded his wings. He looked back the way he had come, far away, glowing softly through the trees, was the warm hollow where his family slept. A gentle amber light, small but steady, warm but not demanding, just there. And something settled in Oliver's chest, something he hadn't expected. Not just relief, not just tiredness, something more like understanding. The dark forest was enormous. It went on further than he could see, further than he could fly in a single night. It was full of things he didn't yet know, sounds he hadn't yet learned, paths he hadn't yet taken. But home was still there, warm and waiting, glowing. "I can always find my way back," he said quietly. And somehow, knowing that, really knowing it in his bones, made the whole night feel different, smaller, safer, his. Oliver spread his wings one more time. This time, there was no trembling, no hesitation at the edge, just the smooth, sure opening of wings that knew what they were for. He flew home through the dark forest the way owls were always meant to, silently, swiftly, as if the night itself were holding him up, as if the air under his wings had been waiting for him all along. His mother was exactly where she had said she'd be, watching from the entrance to the hollow. She said nothing. She simply spread one great warm wing and tucked him in beneath it, the way she had when he was very small. They sat together for a moment, looking out at the forest, the same forest, but different now, his now. "Well," she said finally, softly. Oliver closed his eyes. His ear tufts were completely flat, his breathing already slow and deep. "It's beautiful," he said. "I'll go again tomorrow." And so the whole family of owls settled back into their warm hollow. One by one, wings folded, eyes closed, breathing slowing to the deep rhythm of sleep. Outside, the ancient forest breathed. The stream kept talking softly to itself. The deer had found their sleeping place. The fox was quiet now. And somewhere in the branches above, an old tree with a name of its own held a family of owls, warm and safe all through the night. The dark isn't something to be afraid of, little one. It's just somewhere you haven't been yet. And when you're ready, it will be waiting for you, soft and wide and full of stars, just like it was for Oliver. And that, little one, was tonight's story. Cozy Bear hopes you have the most wonderful, magical dreams tonight. See you next time. Good night.